I think I need to figure out why I can't turn this around while I'm talking. So, in recording at the same time. Somebody tell me that in the comments if you watch this. Hey everybody, my name's Donna and I am Strable Supply Company. I have wanted to do YouTube Live for a very long time. I just haven't. I felt like I don't know what I'm going to say, what I'm going to do. I really wanted to do YouTube Live sales, but I knew I had to get a following, and with my job and everything else, I just kept putting it off. I am a reseller. I have a shop and a brick and mortar, and I have done that for a very long time, probably over 30 years. But I have only started selling online recently with the app Whatnot. And I heard about that through some other resellers. I'm trying to get this glare out of my face that I follow. And so I decided I would check it out. I applied. I never thought they would accept me, and they did. So I've had 3 sales on there, and they've been great. And I love doing that. So now I'm back I really need to start doing YouTube because I need to show longer previews of things I'm going to sell, or maybe myself shopping and buying things. And then it happened. Something happened that I thought was YouTube worthy. I was at an estate sale and I purchased over 3,000 postcards. Now, I know postcard dealers, that's nothing to you. To little old me, that's a lot. Because I will tell you, if I bought, let's say, this many postcards, I thought I have a ton of postcards right now. So 3,000? Holy moly. What had happened is I went to the estate sale the first day late in the afternoon. I love ephemera, any kind of ephemera. So they had postcards, tubs of them sitting out. So I started going through them. I literally shut the place down. I probably looked through postcards for 2 hours, pulling out the ones that I thought would be good. The next day I thought, I'm going to go back. They're half price. I went back again, sat down, pulled out. Some I had put back yesterday because I was like, I can't buy that many postcards. That'd be crazy, right? Crazy. So I started getting some of the ones I'd liked before, and somebody came by and they said, why don't you just ask what they would all cost if you bought them all? And I'm thinking, little old me cannot afford to buy all these postcards. And another woman came by and she said, you should try, you'd be surprised. So I asked, and they sold me over 3,000 postcards for $125. Now, I don't know. Was that a good deal? Was that not a good deal? I don't know. I don't know what have I done here. So I'm going to turn my camera around. I'm going to try to turn my camera around. You know what? Is it not going to let me turn it around because I'm recording? I don't know. I might have to stop this and turn it around. Hold on, please. Remember, first YouTube video. And I'm back, turned around. This is Fred. If you have attended any of my Whatnot sales, you will know Fred. He's a ham. He's got to be in every shop. So this is what 3,000 postcards look like. Not like this, but include these. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to include these. Then they also gave me these books. What are these things called? If you watch this, could you tell me? I know they're like a trading card, or they often have advertisement on the back, but these things here were in, they just said, here, we're going to throw in all these. Now these, I think these are called Chrome. That shows how much you know about postcards. So they said, and we're just going to give you all the albums too. So some of the albums have some older ones in, mixed in with maybe some Chrome, and then empty spots where I assume somebody came to the sale like I did and probably pulled them out. Oh my goodness gracious, what is that? Ah, okay. So as you can see, there's some old ones in here still. There's some new ones. There's some blank pages. They didn't count any of those in with it. this is just full of postcards and miscellaneous things, empty spots, but then spots with stuff. Then there's another one. I think those are mostly the chrome. If they're not called chrome, please tell me. And there's nothing anybody can say that's going to hurt my feelings or offend me. So if you say, what were you thinking, woman? That was very much waste of $100. Tell me. Now, I gotta be honest. I kept these in my car for a couple days because this is my husband. He knows I'm a reseller. He thinks I'm crazy. He thinks I buy stuff all the time, and he thinks you're never going to sell that, and I'll sell it for good money, and he's always shocked. But I had a feeling when he saw over 3,000 postcards, he was going to say, what are you doing, woman? And I knew he'd be like, well, what did that cost? So I had to bring him in, though, because yesterday I thought, it's hot outside. I can't leave all this stuff out in my car. It's going to damage it. So I brought him in. And when my husband got home, he's like, oh, is that what you got at the estate sale the other day? I said, yeah. And I said, this is over 3,000 postcards, babe. And he's like, wow, really? That's cool. He does not get nearly as excited about stuff as I do. And then he said, well, what did you spend on them? And I said, what do you think it cost? Now, this is the tricky part because, he's going to say, if he says something like, $40, well, then I'm going to have spent a lot more. But he didn't. He said $100, and I go $125, and he's like, oh, yeah, okay. Well, good luck, baby. That's my husband. Now, I did not count when I tried to. Now, they told me there was over 3,000 left, and I believed them. But when I came home, I just kind of went, and I grabbed myself, counted out 100, and then I went through and I just kind of measured out. Now, I haven't counted any of the ones that are in these at all. But there also, I have come across a lot of pictures, and I did not count that in. And then there's all of these, what are those called? Like postcard books maybe, and I didn't count those in with anything. And I think there's closer to 4,000. And then there's stuff that's like miscellaneous stuff. It's not postcards. It's different, just ephemera that's in here too. So I didn't count any of that stuff in when I was counting it. And then there's these like blank ones. Well, you know what? Like these are weird. It's a postcard, but this site is like they kept to pay monthly, I guess, something to a burial association. So I don't know that anything like that is really worth anything. And then there's like a couple that are like this. I don't know anything about that. There's a few little leather ones. Now here's the problem. What am I going to do now? What am I going to do now, Fred? Fred says he would just like to lay on them and chew them if I would let him. Not going to happen, Fred, bro. So what am I going to do? Help. Should I sell them on Whatnot? I know people do sell on Whatnot. I've sold, actually, in my whole big 3 sales, some small lots of postcards. I follow some people that sell postcards. I really like to watch Popeye's postcards. And funny, I had actually bought from him off eBay before. Speaking of eBay, do I sell on eBay? I don't know. Should I sell on eBay? I could, but I really feel like I would need to like pull out ones that I thought were really going to be worth something good. And I don't know if I know what's good. And there's some holiday ones in here. There's some Christmas ones. And I know those sell better. Maybe I should put those on there. The only thing that was not in this box, I do collect postcards. I collect cat postcards, not just any cat postcards, a certain kind of cat postcard. Not one single cat postcard in here, of course. Okay, what do I do? Should I have YouTube sales? Because keep in mind, I'm a reseller. So I have lots of other things that I sell. I sell glass, I sell pottery, I sell vintage, mid-century, modern, all kinds of stuff. If you watch Thrifter Junker, Vintage Hunter, or Real Nifty Vintage, or any of those type sales, there's some military stuff in here too. Should I, you know what, I'm going to turn this around. Hold on. And I just came from an estate sale. Not where I got these. I got these this past weekend. But I just spent probably 4 hours at an estate sale where I bought a lot of stuff. I mean, I filled up the whole back end of my truck. I filled up the whole cab of my truck. And it's a mixture of things from green depression glass to vintage clothing, because I do sell vintage clothing as well. So should I do YouTube live sales? But I'd have to have followers, and I don't have any. So I'd have to work on that. So what are my options? Whatnot, eBay, YouTube live sales. Well, I know I can't really do YouTube live sales because I need a following. So that leaves Whatnot or eBay. And now that I've done Whatnot, I feel comfortable to sell on eBay, I think. I sold on eBay probably 30 years ago. And you know, for quite a little while, but it's so different now. But I think I could figure it out. So I could sell stuff on there because I have lots of stuff to sell. Like I said, in addition to these over 3,000 postcards. Or do I do Whatnot? Because I don't want, you know, if you're a reseller, you don't want stuff just sitting around. I don't want to have to wait months for something to sell on eBay. I want to move it out, make some money so I can buy more stuff, because I'm a reseller hoarder, probably, is what you would say. Okay, that's your job. Help me out. Give me advice. What should I do? What should I do with these postcards? Where should my path turn? Let me know. Thanks for watching. I hope you subscribe or like and all the good things you're supposed to do for someone on a YouTube video. Thanks so much. Bye.